Today in our 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, we're going to be test fitting the Yakima round bar roof rack system, consisting of part numbers Y00408. These are the 48-inch round crossbars for the Yakima roof rack system. Part number Y00148. These are the SkyLine towers for the Yakima crossbars, particularly for fixed mounting points. Part number Y03536. These are the round bar SL adapter kits for the baseline and SkyLine and timberline towers. And finally, part number Y00233, this is the landing pad for the fixed mounting points. The Yakima round bar roof rack system is great for carrying a wide variety of accessories on your roof while freeing up space inside your Outlander Sport. It gives it a nice factory style look thanks to the fixed mounting points, and it also takes out a lot of the hassle of having to measure out from center to center to make sure everything's just right like you would with other roof rack systems. While the round bar system is the most economical and one of the more sturdy roof rack systems offered by Yakima, it does have its downsides where you can't use T-track accessories with this, and if you wanted to do that you could upgrade to the Jetstream roof rack bars. Also, as far as noise is concerned, with round bars you're going to be experiencing a little bit more of that. You can purchase fairings aftermarket, which you can find on etrailer.Com, to cut down that wind noise and drag, or you could also upgrade to the Aero style core bars, which are also sold separately. Also, when you're finished using the roof rack system, these are easy to take off. You simply open up the front of the tower, like you see there, and that unlocks it. And when you lift it out, it comes with this plastic piece that you push that in place, and now you can leave these and they're ready for next time, so you don't have to keep on taking off and putting back on our fixed mounting points. Once we put it back down, you can see that there's this plastic knockout here. You remove this and you can replace it with the Yakima SKS lock cores, which are sold separately, so you can secure it to your roof system, but you can also make it key-to-like with the accessories you're hauling as well. Now to give you some quick measurements, from the center of the roof to the bottom of the crossbar here, that's going to measure about 3 1/8 of an inch. From the center to the top of the bar is going to be about 4 1/4 inches. So that's more than enough space in between the bar and the roof to install your accessories that wrap around the bars. Now I would like to point out that this roof rack system does sit higher off the roof than most other roof rack systems. So when you have your bike racks or your cargo baskets installed, just keep that in mind when you're pulling in your garage. The carrying capacity for both bars is going to be about 220 pounds, which is more than most roof rack systems out there. But you always want to double check with your vehicle's manual to make sure your roof can take those weights and go by the smaller of the two. Now that we've gone over some of the features of the roof rack system, let's go ahead and show you how it installs. We already have our front round bar installed on our vehicle, and we have our rear bar partially assembled on our table here. Our first step is we're going to start assembling our fit kit or adapter kit onto our tower. We'll start by placing our plastic piece here from our adapter kit that installs on the top of our tower. Then we'll take our round bar adapter piece and attach it to the screw in the center here. It's a little tough to get it lined up. When you do, we'll flip it upside down to the tightening screw, take our included tightening tool, and tighten it down until you hear 2 or 3 audible clicks. And now we can slide this onto our bar. Now it should be noted it's still a little bit loose. That's only because we tightened the adapter piece down. Once we have this on the roof, we'll be tightening the screw in the center here, which will tighten the actual tower to the bar, but not before then. Our final step here is we're going to take our end cap and push that in. And now we can move on to the roof of our vehicle. Going to our vehicle here, you can see we have a plastic piece covering up our fixed mounting point. There are 2 arrows facing towards the front, and that's how you remove it. So we'll take a regular flathead screwdriver and just help us out a little bit to push that forward. And here we have our fixed mounting point. Now we can move on to our landing pad. We'll take our rubber pad here and attach it to the points on our plastic mold. Just pushes into place, very easy. Next we'll take our plastic washer, set that down, and you'll have to go to your instructions to find out how many regular flat washers you put in place. For this particular install, we only need 1, and you'll also have to check for what size bolt. All the bolts are included with the kit, but for this particular vehicle we'll be using this one. Then using our included Allen tool, we'll line it up with the mounting point. Once you have it lined up, just start tightening it down with the included Allen tool until it's nice and tight. Before we set our bar into place, you want to make sure that the towers are in the open position, or else they won't slide into our mounts that we just installed. And I'll repeat this on the driver's side. Just the reason why you want to keep it open is because if it's in the closed position, this portion comes out and it won't fit into place. And next we want to make sure that the overhang is going to be even on both sides. Then we can start tightening everything down. Now we can tighten down our center screw with our included tightening tool. Again, waiting for those audible clicks to let us know that it's tightened down completely. Now all you have to do is push our end cap closed, like so. Now it's locked into place. We're ready to load up our gear and hit the road. And there you have it for the Yakima Round Bar Roof Rack System on our 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport.